The Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagon Masters with Norma Jean and guest star Carl Smith. Now then, here's the old boy that sort of acts as the driver for the Wagon Masters. He's coming on with his closing thoughts. Here is Porter Wagoner.
John Henry was a little bitty boy, no bigger than the palm of your hand. His mama looked down at John and said, Johnny gonna be a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. Johnny gonna be a steel driving man. John Henry went up on the mountain and he looked down on the other side. The mountain was so tall, John Henry was so small. He laid down his hammer and he cried, Lord, Lord. Laid down his hammer and he cried. John Henry drove steel in the mountain till his hammer caught on fire. And the last words they heard from John Henry said, who drank the water before it died, love, love? Who drank the water before it died? Well, they took John Henry to the graveyard, laid him 6 feet under the sand. Every time a freight train goes southern, trying to say, yonder lies a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. Yonder lies a steel driving man. Well, thank you very much, and a great big howdy, everybody, everywhere. It's nice to have you with us, by the way, today, and we hope you'll enjoy everything that happens. We have got a guest this time that I think we've had more requests to have on the program than anyone we have ever had, and it's a fellow who I have admired for many years at the Grand Ole Opry and on television shows. And I so here he is, Carl Smith, right here. Carl, it's good to see you, man.
Fine. How y'all out there in radio land?
Good. Fine. We've been looking forward to having you come.
I've been watching your show. It's real good.
Thank you very much.
What time you on? Curly writes all my material.
Does he? Well, now, he's a fair writer, I reckon, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess so.
How about singing this pretty song? Did you bring one with you?
No, but I'll do one anyway.
All right, do
If I
it.
kill enough time,
Well, you just take all the time you want to.
we'll go over and sit down. I'm going to sing. When you feel like you're in love, don't just stand there. When you feel like you're in love, don't just stand there. When you see that moon above, don't just stand there. Gotta laugh, dance, and sing. Gotta get that girl to ring. When you feel like you're in love, don't just stand there. When the moon is shining bright and you're Saturday night, you're not having any fun, then maybe you're out with the wrong one. When you feel like you're in love, hold her tighter. And the moon and stars above all shine brighter. You gotta laugh, dance, and sing. Gotta get that girl to ring. When you feel like you're in love, don't just stand there. When the moon is shining bright and you're Saturday night, you're not having any fun, and maybe you're out with the wrong one. When you feel like you're in love, hold her tighter. And the moon and stars above all shine brighter. You gotta laugh, dance, and sing. You gotta get that girl to ring. When you feel like you're in love, don't just stand there. I've been standing back there applauding for you. I thought I'd applaud for myself. I mean, the audience is short, you know.
Yes, it is. We want you to come back in a little while and do another one, will you?
No, I won't do it now. Okay, I can take a hint. Bye.
We'll see you in a little bit, man. It always kind of picks things up to have Carl around. He's a wonderful person. He's got a real pretty song for you, too, a little later on in the program. Mighty fancy there. Jack Little doing some fine fiddling for you. Neighbors, we want to especially thank a lot of you who have took time out to write to us. T. Tommy and I were talking a while ago before the show. You know, it's quite a thrill to get cards and letters, because that is actually something special to anyone, because you've taken the time out of your schedule. I know you're busy too, just like we are. And writing to us, we appreciate it very much. So I wish we could answer them, and in fact, we do answer a lot of them. But we'll like to have a little gal come out and sing you a song right now to answer a lot of requests. Here she is, pretty Miss Norma Jean.
Thank you.
How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
You got a pretty song picked out for
Yes, this is one of my favorites. It's a tune that's been popular for quite a little while now.
Called High on the Hill Above the... No, that's not it, is it?
You know already.
High as the mountains.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you very much, Norma Jean. That's mighty pretty. Well, that's a real good song. I'd like to get the trio to kind of gather around now, and we'll do one for you that we had out on RCA here a while back. Fellas, you remember this one? Called The Old Love Letter. Today I burned your old love letter. I burned them slowly one by one. Before I'd light the flame, I'd read them to try Banjo picking time now on the program. It's Dave and the Friendly Five. Here it is. Yeah, Ben. What's the name of that? I was trying to think of it. That's an old breakdown tune.
Yeah, that's where I just worked a few weeks ago called Cumberland Gap up in Kentucky.
Yeah, a little town over in Kentucky. That's a good number, man. Thank you. Well, sir, now on the program, this is something that I kind of look forward to each time because you never know what'll happen or who you'll call up and talk to. So he may be calling you. So if your telephone rings, answer it. It's Speck.
Thank goodness. Hello, Sadie. Oh, I'm getting tangled up in telephone wires. Yes, Lord. Hook me up down to Doc Pullum, my dentist. Yeah, got a toothache. I want some toothache medicine. Hello, Doc. This is Speck. Want to make an appointment and get a tooth filled. Yeah. Kind of got a toothache. He has. Uncle Soap got a toothache? He always carries plenty toothache medicine around with him, don't he? Yeah. He was down at Suds Tavern the other night, and he bet old Sloppy Suds, that he could identify any brand of Mountain Dew just by tasting it. Yeah. So Sloppy took him up there, and he poured the old Soap out of a glass there, and when Soap drunk it, he said, well, he said, let me see, that's from such and such steel. That's right. Then he poured him out another, and he said, that's from so-and-so steel. You know, he's right every time. Yeah, he's right every time the old Sloppy reached under the counter and come out and poured him a plain glass of water. Yeah. Old Soak, he took a drink of it, and then he kind of batted his eyes and said, well, you got me there, Sloppy. Sure got me, he says, but I'll tell you one thing. It won't sell because it ain't fit to drink. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Grandpa Wiggins is down. Got lumbago. I went by the ice plant and got him 5 gallons of distilled water. Yeah, while I was at the house, Doc Brown come in. He said, well, Grandpa, he said, did you drink the 10 glasses of water and go to bed like I told you? Grandpa said, well, I drunk the 10 glasses of water. Yeah. Well, I'll be down directly to get my tooth fixed. Okay. Goodbye, Doc. So long.
Oh, Speck. Hey, come over here.
I'm coming.
I'll tell you what. You're getting pretty popular, this singing bit.
Yeah, my voice is getting educated, ain't it?
Yes,
I have my own band.
You've got your own band
Yes,
now?
every big star, when he gets big, you know, if his voice gets to hitting off good, he gets him an orchestra.
Yeah.
Well, I have one.
Oh, have you got him with you?
Yes, sir, old Slick. If you come up here, I'm going to sing in the shade of this long-haired, that's a long-haired fiddle man, friends. We're going to have some long-haired music now. I'm going to sing in the shade of the old apple tree. If you will kick me off, Professor.
I'll try.
In the shade of the old apple tree, I sat on a big bumblebee. His stinger was long. I know I ain't wrong. It felt like a brand iron to me. My friends tried to move me in vain. but I sit there and grin through my pain. I said, can't you see, it's beneath my dignity. Do it again. Now, in the shade of the old apple tree. Thank you there, Professor. Thank you there.
Oh, my. Folks, it's hymn time on the program. Today, this is not exactly a hymn. It's a kind of a mother song. One that we hope you'll like, called I Dreamed About Mama Last Night. I've just been to heaven with someone so true. I dreamed about Mama last night. She read me the Bible like she used to do. I dreamed about Mama last night. She never closed her eyes in sleep till we were all in bed. And on party nights till we came home, she often sat and read. We little thought about it then, when we were young and gay, just how much Mama worried when we children were away. We only knew that she never slept. When we were out at night till 1, 2, or 3, it seemed that Mama could hear the turning of the key. For always when we'd step inside, she'd call and we'd reply. But we were all too young back then to understand just why. Until the last one had returned, she always kept the light. For Mama couldn't sleep till she'd kissed us all good night. She had to know that we were safe before she went to rest. It seemed she feared the world might harm the ones she loved the best. And once she said, when you're grown to women and men, maybe I'll sleep the whole night through. I may be different then. And so it seemed that night and day we knew a mother's care, that always when we got home, we'd find her waiting there. Then came the day when we were called together round Mama's bed. The children are all with you now, the kindly doctor said. And in her eyes gleamed that old-time tender light that told that she'd been waiting just to know that we were all right. And she smiled that old familiar smile and prayed for God to keep the one she loved throughout the years. Then Mama went to sleep. My dream is a treasure that I'll always keep. I dreamed about Mama last night. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed doing it for you. And right now it's time for us to get our guest back. In fact, it's overtime here, by the way. Carl Smith. Carl, come here.
Thank you, Porter. I had a lot of things I wanted to say. T. Thomas said we didn't have long. Get along with it.
All right,
let's
Carl.
don't do this like we rehearsed it. Let's do it the other way. Why can't you be satisfied with this? You're a good girl, that's true. What makes you do the things you do? Why can't you be satisfied with me? Why must you always run around? Why don't you stop and settle down? Why can't you be satisfied with me? How can you face another day and live your life this way? I'd give the world if I could see the girl you
What makes you do the things you do? Why can't you be satisfied with me? After I gave my all, why did you have to fall? Why can't you be satisfied with me? Seems my chances are real slim. You took my love, gave it to me. Why can't you be satisfied with me? How can you face another day and live your life this way? I'd give the world if I could see the girl you used to be. 'Cause you're a good girl, that's true. What makes you do the things you do? Why can't you be satisfied with me?
The Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagon Masters, with Norma Jean and guest star Carl Smith.